I just planted my carrots for the first time. So what I have going on here is a row of green onions for not only for consumption for myself, but also for pests. There are some straggler marigolds that I just kept in there, but on this side I have my Denver carrots, and on this one I have the red core, what is that? Chanterry, I believe, or Chardonnay carrots over here. So we're gonna try that. Just a few carrots in a this is a 5-gallon grow bag here. And then over here, I'm trying turnips for the first time. I just planted these in about 2 days ago. So, and again, I had some straggler marigolds in my garden. There was a lot of marigold seeds flying around up here on my balcony. So we have that. And speaking of which, I had a couple of marigolds in here. They went to seed, and then all of those sprouts. And there's plenty more there, so I don't have to worry about marigolds out here. Even though it's fall, they'll probably end up dying back. But I'm gonna probably end up taking up some of these, separating out, and then putting some pak choi. And then I have some stragglers of some swisschard that I'm gonna start over. I've already pulled up one plant. There's way too many in here for a 3-gallon. I had 3 in here. So I think I'm just gonna focus on this stronger guy and just leave it. This was supposed to be my mustard greens. I'm not sure what happened. I think the seeds got washed out by the rain. There's been plenty, but I'm growing some more indoors and I'll have that for my mustards. Then we have some kale over here. You know what? I'm happy to even see this because those little green worms were tearing them up this summer. So I think I got 1 or 2 good harvests off my kale. Everything else is getting eaten up. So to see actual growth now, I'm happy with that. This used to be my chamomile. I put all the stuff back, and I'm gonna start planting seeds that I have, or transplanting that I have outside or direct sow. And these were my cosmos and zinnias. So I'm gonna cut that one back, and I think I'm gonna have my celery that I've been growing from kitchen scraps in there. But this is what we have on this side so far. And I dropped some garlic over in my echinacea plant, so we'll see that next summer, hopefully spring or summer. But that's it for now. So here is the celery stalk, or the celery stems, base, whatever it is. I started this one on the 3rd. And so look, it's already sprouting. Look at that, that's cute. Did I just say that's cute? But lots of growth in that just short time. So I want to get it in there before it really starts to break down. And then I have 2 others. This one I started on the 8th. Today is the 16th of October. And not a lot of roots, but it is sprouting out. Let's see. It is sprouting out though. So these may stay in here a little bit longer, or maybe I see some roots. There's some. Those are my garlic chives. My regular chives, I've started those from seed, sometime in spring. And this one, they do have a root on this side here. Not much else, but a lot of growth on that one, so I don't know if you can see all of that. And this is some mint. I started to propagate. I don't know what happened to the leaves, but it had some roots on it, so we'll see. It's kind of, it's kind of strangly, so I don't know about that one. But so far indoors, I have some green onions in here. I did some mint from propagation and just stuck them in some 1-gallon grow bags. There's some basil from earlier in spring. I can't believe my basil survived all that heat. And then we have the original basil plant over here that's been holding on since the spring, and then some things that I have in the window over there that either never made it outside or child's nursing on them right now. And then we have our seeds. This will probably go really bright. But my seeds here, pak choi in the middle here. It's pak choi. These are going to be my mustard greens, some spinach. Still waiting for another swisschard to sprout. I'm working on this. I'm experimenting here. Broccoli, some oregano back there. What are these? These 2 are spinach, baby leaf, and bloomsdale. And then we had some cilantro and what is this? Oh, some more kale. Between the kale and the swisschard, I'm trying to see if there's something I'm doing wrong. I mean, it's growing, but it just doesn't seem like it's like, So we'll see. But that's it so far. We're gonna get these into the 3-gallon grow bag. So this is what we're looking like from up top. I put all 3 pieces in. The one on the right is slightly smaller. I'm not sure if this one's gonna survive, but we'll see. This is the strongest candidate right here, and this is the second one. But this one kind of grows to the side a little bit, so we'll see. If not, even just having the one. I make a potato chowder that I can use the celery for, but mostly just a little snack occasionally here and there. And then it also is supposed to be a deterrent for some pests too, so we'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. It already rained, but I will water in just a little bit just to get some contact in there, but the soil is really really damp because of the rain, so we will see how it goes. Okay, I'm just gonna pop in here really quick. This is the compost. This is my first time using this one. It's Cedar Grove. It's an organic compost. It's supposed to be just from like plant trimmings and all that. It doesn't have any manure or anything like that. I do have a chicken manure over here for fertilizer just to help with the soil a bit. And then this is the garden straw that I'll be mulching with. So then I also added some perlite out there. So I just wanted to pop in to show you this. Okay, so a bit of an update of what I'm doing today is I went through with my kale and just replanted them. I sorted out the roots, gave them a bit more space. I amended the soil, add fertilizer, and then I also added about an inch of organic compost. And with the celery, I had already amended the soil. The only thing I added was an inch of that compost. And same with the swisschard. So I think these guys just kind of needed to, I don't know what was going on, but we're gonna start over. Hopefully they'll get back to growing really healthy. These I just started, so they don't count. I'm just talking about the swisschard and the kale over there. So we'll check back. Carrots are still not coming in just yet, or the turnips, but we'll see. And then I'm gonna also add some grass straw to this. That's the name of the brand. No, garden straw. Sorry, garden straw is the name of the brand that I'm gonna mulch. We have some rain coming up, and I wanted to add some mulch so the soil or the compost won't splash up on the plants and all of that. So we're gonna tidy these guys up. I still have these guys to sort out to add the pak choi, and I think I'm doing mustard greens as well. So those I'm gonna do for the weekend. But at least I got these done. I wanted to get these done this week, and we'll see. We'll check back. I keep forgetting to show this. So this is a 5-gallon that I have my echinacea in that's dying back. I'm gonna collect the seeds later, but in the meantime, I did stick a couple of cloves of garlic in here, so we'll see how that happens for next year. I did the same thing. Hello, that I did with the others. I added a layer of that organic compost and then mulched it with the garden straw. So this is how that's looking. And then this is how these guys are looking. I'm going to wait until I get a couple of sprouts up on the carrots, and then I'm going to do the same, add a layer of compost and then this garden soil. And these guys I'll tackle next week, I think, just before the rain, at least to get those started. So, but yeah, this is what we're looking at. The celery, my kale, come on kale, we can do it, and then the swisschard. So see you in a couple weeks maybe. Bye!